What's up, everybody? This is Investing Sensei here to bring you another episode in the series of how many shares of a certain company do you need to own to make a certain amount. Typically in this type of episode, we try to calculate how much do you need to own of a certain company to make $1,000 a month, as well $100 a month, and as well $100 every single week. So that would be pretty amazing passive income. But in this episode, guys, we will be doing Cisco. So that is the one next in the list. Let me know in the comment section if there's one that you want me to do that you don't see on the list or that I have not covered previously in this playlist. I'll be happy to do so. As well, if I've already covered it but the price of the stock has fluctuated quite a bit, I will definitely be happy to make another video update on them. But yeah, this video will be Cisco. Next week we will be doing Intel, so definitely exciting. But let's go ahead and jump over here to actually the Seeking Alpha for Cisco. Once I go over, so I'm going to be going over kind of a little bit about Cisco. We'll jump in, do the calculations, crunch some numbers, and then I'll show you guys the dividend yield for the company. So kind of like when the best time was to get into the company to get a higher dividend yield. So we'll look at that graph. It'll be exciting. But you'll see CSCO is Cisco Systems, currently trading about $46.02. And then if we look at the about or company profile here, you'll see Cisco Systems designs, manufactures, and sells internet protocol based networking and other products related to the communications and information technology industry in the Americas, Europe and Middle East, Africa, Asia Pacific, Japan, and China. It provides infrastructure platforms including networking technologies of switching, routing, wireless, and data center products that are designed to work together to deliver networking capabilities and transport and store data. The company also offers collaboration products comprising of unified communications, Cisco telepresence and conferencing, as well as the Internet of Things, and so on, guys. So they do a lot of networking, this company does. You'll see the sector they're in is the information technologies. Industry is communications equipment. Employees, they have about 79,500 employees. They were founded in 1984, so quite a long time that they were founded. And then if you want to see their website, you can just go to cisco.com. And if we go up here to the charts, you'll see that if we look at the 1 year, they're actually down about 17.25%. The 5 years, they're down, actually they're up 46.23%. 10 years, they're up 141.45%, and then the maximum year, they're up 2,260% that they are up. Let's just look at the year to date. That'd be pretty interesting. They're down actually 27.14%, so quite a huge drop there. If we look at the 52-week range, the last 52 weeks, the lowest they've gotten is $40.82, and the highest they've gotten is $64.29. EPS is 3.35, PE 13.72, dividend rate $1.52, and then yield 3.26%, and then market cap is 190.57 billion market cap for Cisco. So if I pull up the dividend scorecard, guys, again, remember this is in the information technology sector. We look at the dividend summary. You'll see that the dividend yield is at 3.30%, which is a pretty good, healthy dividend yield for a company that you plan to hold for the long term. If we look at the annual payout, they pay out $1.52 every year. So for one share that you do own of Cisco, for the full year, you'll get paid $1.52. Typically, they break it out. So this one does pay out quarterly. So they pay out 38 cents every quarter. There's 4 quarters in a year. So you would just multiply that times 4 and you would get $1.52. Payout ratio is 44.21%. So quite on the lower end of the payout ratio, so they have plenty of room to still grow this dividend in the coming years. You'll see the 5-year CAGR is 6.40%, meaning it's in the lower end of the 5-year CAGR, meaning how much do they grow, or in the past 5 years, how much have they raised their dividend, and it has actually been pretty low. Dividend growth is about 7 years. I know Seeking Alpha has been pretty bad about actually having this value correct, so let me know in the comments section if this is correct or invalid, and definitely looking forward to that, and we'll see if they were right or wrong. But let me pull up the calculator, guys, so we can start crunching some numbers. So first one we're going to actually calculate is we want to make $1,000 every single month. Let's try to figure that out. So we want to make $1,000 a month. There's actually 12 months in a year, so we're going to multiply that times 12. So that means that the full year we need to make $12,000 in this company. Again, some of these values, guys, are kind of ridiculous because you would need such a huge capital in these. But remember, over time, you can continue to dollar cost average, continue to reinvest those dividends as well. You'll also be diversified. Eventually, you will get to a point where you can live off of these dividends, but you definitely don't want to dump all your money on one single stock. But $12,000, you're gonna actually divide that by the annual payout that they pay out, so $1.52. This will actually give you the total number of shares that you need to own of this company to make $1,000 every single month. So you need to roughly own about 7,894 shares of Cisco. If you multiply this times the share price, if you were to purchase those total number of shares, this is actually what you would have to spend to own that many number of shares. So $363,315. But over time, if you were to continue to invest and continue to reinvest those dividends, you'll get a higher dividend yield in the long term, and you potentially will need less money, less capital, less number of shares. So that's one of the pretty good sides about dividend growth investing for the long term. But if we look, guys, quick way to calculate this is you could do 12,000 and then you divide it by the dividend yield, which then 0.033, and that's a quick way to calculate this without having to do all that other math. 363,000, rough quick estimate there. The next one, let's go ahead and calculate how much would you have to make $100 every single month. I think this one's a little bit more achievable. So $100 we want to make, multiply it times 12. Again, you could just divide the previous answer by 10 and you would get the result. But we're going to crunch the numbers just for fun. 1,200 is what we would need to make for the year. So we're going to divide this by the annual payout. So that is $1.52. This will give us the total number of shares. So we need to own 789 shares of Cisco. And then we're just going to multiply this times the current share price, $46.02. So we need to roughly own about $36,331 invested in Cisco at these current prices. Quick way to calculate this again is 1,200 divided by the dividend yield, and that kind of roughly gives you around $36,000. So pretty sweet. Let's go ahead and crunch the last number one, guys, which is $100 every single week. So we want to make $100. There's actually 52 weeks in a year, so we're going to multiply that times 52. So we need to roughly own about 5,200, or I guess that's how much we need to make for the year. You're going to divide that by the annual payout to get the total number of shares. So about 3,421 shares is what we'd have to own. Then we go back up here and we're going to multiply it times the share price, and $46.02. So we would roughly need to invest about $157,436 in Cisco at these current prices, and you would roughly be making about $100 every single week in this company. Again, quick way to calculate this if you were interested in that is 5,200 divided by the dividend yield, and you see you roughly get about $157,000. So pretty cool there, guys. But yeah, those are the calculations. Let's go ahead and wrap up this video by looking at the dividend yield. And again, if you are new to the channel, or you haven't subscribed, make sure that you're subscribed with that bell notification. It's completely free, and don't forget to drop a big thumbs up on the video. Helps out the channel a lot. I definitely appreciate it. But you'll see the dividend yield here, guys. As right here, this is the number for the dividend yield, so you'll see it's fluctuating, and this is the graph over time. As you'll see that most of our videos, the March 2020 was typically the best opportunity. You could have entered almost any company we've done in the past, because you would have gotten the best dividend yield. So you'll see in March 2020, you could have gotten Cisco at 4.22% dividend yield, which means that you would have just required less number of shares, meaning less capital invested into Cisco to achieve your goals. But you'll see over here in actually November of 2020, we hit a high of 3.90% dividend yield. So that one was pretty sweet, and you see it's gone down, and that is because the share price of Cisco was going up, and now I guess Cisco is coming down to reality, and you'll see the dividend yield is around 3.50, and yeah, and that's basically it. March and November for Cisco would have been a pretty sweet entry point there. But this is actually all I have for you guys in this video. Again, let me know in the comment section if there's a specific company you want me to do. I'll be happy to add it to the list, and we will eventually get to that, and I will make those videos for you guys. Don't forget to subscribe with that notification and drop a big thumbs up on the video. I will catch you guys in the next video. Take care, stay safe out there. Bye, guys.